stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep, Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house.
Welcome. My mic. Can y'all hear me? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Granny's house. How y'all doing? How are you doing? Welcome, Queen. Welcome, Auntie. How you doing? Walaikum salam. Welcome, and thank you for sharing. We like it. We share over here at Granny's house. I love you. Hey, TT. Hey. Peace, Queen. How you doing? How you doing? As we get started, I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you, because I was making sure because I had a lot going on and I was hearing westerns and all kinds of stuff going on. Let's get started. As we get started, I'd like to once again welcome you to Granny's house, and we have the rules. What are our rules? Each week we discuss the rules. Each twice a week. We like, follow, and we share. We don't gatekeep at Granny's house. We don't do that. And I'm glad so somebody already tagged somebody showing we ain't gatekeeping. Not at all. Not today. We also are going to what? As we like, we follow, we share. We're going to take it and hit them buttons that say subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube. It helps Granny. It also pushes it up. And when you hit the little notification bell, it's like a little bell. It'll let you know when I'm coming in. But the main part of the rules we go through is everything that is said at Granny's house stays at Granny's house. Everything that's done at Granny's house belongs to Granny. Mind your business. And if you do something that's way crazy, I'm not going to embarrass you like that. I love you like a second cousin. I will take it and put it to the back, block it or whatever. I won't let nobody see that. I promise I will not do that to you. I will not do it to you. We would take that one and put it away. But if it's something, hey, beautiful, well, they can still have. But if it's something that you feel, you can Granny, I didn't mean to say that. I was talking about my baby daddy, and I didn't mean to. We will take it off and put it in the archives. I will not embarrass you like that. Tonight's show, I'm so happy to see all of you as you coming in and you remember when we don't come in Granny house or we don't speak. You take off your shoes, sit down, and once you hear twice that y'all have already been, you get your own Kool-Aid out the refrigerator. I am not going to go get it for you. I am happy y'all are here. Tonight's show is Love the Skin You're In. Y'all like, Granny, what happened to you? You've been reading a lot. Child, I'm trying to get myself ready. I gotta keep up with these little teenagers. They smart. But tonight is Love the Skin You're In. So before we get started, because I see it's a nice amount of us already on here, I want you to go to your neighbor Your neighbor that's in them comments, girl, we gonna tell your neighbor and turn to her and say, I love me some me. So as you type it out in the comments, let her remember, you just gonna write it real fast. I love me some me. I love me some me. We can go a whole day about that one. What do you love about you? And why you loving on you? Are you loving on you? And if y'all ain't writing in the chat, you must not be loving you some you. I love me some me. She said, I love me some me, girl. You better come on. I love me some me. It took a long time to get there. Y'all know, Granny, you be talking about yourself. Yes, because if I could talk about myself, and as we heal me through this journey we take together, then I know that some of us will be healed too. Because we crazy. Yes, we are. We crazy. We crazy. But it took a long time to say, I love me some me. Took a long time to go, you okay? But you don't like yourself. And who told you you ain't supposed to like yourself? And I had to keep hearing all these little people in my head that did not belong there. And they were making me feel that I wasn't worthy. Yes, you do. You better love you some you girl. Yes, you do. I love me some me. And I have to repeat this to myself all the time. And I gave it to you tonight because I said that's going to be our homework. That's our mantra. We're going to love us some us. And we're going to remove all the shackles from kindergarten. Yeah, we got some mess, child. Some of us still going over what happened in the third grade. I know I was. I know that I was going through the fact that it was a lot happening that I wasn't processing. And in the process, I was taking it in like it was true. And I really didn't like me. And you go, how could you not like you, Granny? I mean, everybody love. No, y'all don't love me. Y'all love me. But my husband always say, if they had to live with you, they wouldn't love you. But I had to remind me that I can't love nobody until I love me. And when I realized that she ain't too bad, she kind of cool. Then I started doing little things that to make myself love me even more. I would go to Walmart and I would have on like different colors that didn't match. You know, black folk, we always gonna match. They had us matching so cold. We was in the 70s. Little tags said granules. You saw them little granules with the little tags, put the lion to match you. I used to go with the lion and the cheetah matching. I was not matching. And I would go to Walmart looking crazy, like the Walmartian people. I was one of the Walmartians. But it wasn't because I didn't know how to match. It wasn't because I didn't know what I was doing. You know what it was? It was because I wanted to remind myself that I was loving me, that I loved me. So me, my sister said she loving herself twice on Sunday. You better stop it. You better come on. Twice on Sunday, girl. Stop it. Oh, my day is going great, and I pray yours is going great too. And I hope you loving you. Some you. Paulo just came in late. We were speaking to our neighbor. You know how you be in the church, and he say, "Turn over to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I love me some me. I love me some me." And then I used to take myself, and I would do weird, strange stuff, and I would go, if I can, it's all right, you late, baby. We love you. If I can walk in public and my don't, and this ain't for everybody, y'all. Don't do what I did. I had to go drastic. But if I could walk out and look crazy, but still think I look good, then I think I'm doing well. I think I was healing myself. Some people go, that was kind of drastic. And no, because drastic times, what is it? Drastic measures. Drastic times call for drastic measures. And I was in a very low place. Yeah. And y'all go, Grady, you talk about yourself. Yes, because I know talking about me, hopefully we'll all look in the mirror and go, ooh, I was there too. I hope if you never was there, God bless you. But I was that one. See this pretty chocolate skin, I love it now. But when I was a child, I was the darkest grandbaby. Mm. I was the darkest in my class. Huh. You know how you do? Well, everybody would know because everybody didn't. It wasn't like that. And then I was sent to the school where it was a whole bunch of folk that wasn't black at all. So then you get to hearing all these little things and people telling you, yes, we all have done it and we have to stop. But you get to hearing people telling you things, you ain't pretty, and you ain't this, and you ain't that, and you ain't this, and oh, and you big, and you fat, and your hair don't curl right. And you'll get to taking all this stuff and rationalizing and going, are they telling me the truth? Is something they saying real? Am I really like that? I mean, it got so bad, I used to treat the one that I had to, that maintains me, that's his job, let him mind his business. But I used to treat the one that maintained me bad because I was like, "He don't really like me. Why would he like me?" But now I know, boy, please bye. What would you do without me? You would be bored. You would be bored. Your day would be extremely unpleasantly sad. But to get there, I had to remind she said when I go out looking crazy, it was, "Why? Why?" What's wrong with them? But you know why? They was talking crazy. They wasn't talking crazy to you. They was enjoying what they saw because you already was loving on you. You was like, my hair didn't curl right, but I don't care. I got on the Mitch Match socks for Ann. And they felt all that love radiating out, just radiating, coming out of you, child, like the stuff in the internet. And they was like, "Oh, I gotta get me a piece of that." I was teased because, ooh, ain't that something? We just a mess. We tease each other because we dark skinned and we tease each other because we light skinned. We gonna get up out of that. We gonna love the skin we're in. Whether that skin is dark skinned or that skin is light skinned, whatever that skin is, we are not gonna allow no one to cause us to feel that way no more. And then we gonna deal with these filters. I had to go there. Because the filters had me shook for a long time. Filters really had me feeling that I looked at like my face was beat all day. Filters had me thinking that I really was 20 years younger. Not even, and then one day somebody took a picture of me without the filter, and I was like, who's that? And then I read this little joke. It said, some of y'all better pray y'all never get kidnapped because you use so many filters, they ain't gonna know who to look for. I was like, oh no, am I mesmerized by these filters? By the Facetune that we was pay I know I had paid for a minute. I had stopped. I said, "You don't pay for that. You don't need them kind of enhancements." And it had you looking all crazy. It was putting real big blushes on me, and I was like, "Oh, I look cute?" It's all this filter, and we're absolutely beautiful. Yes, we got some wrinkles. We got little crow's feet from screaming at their children, always squinting when we trying to see stuff 'cause we don't want to get no glasses. We got some things that ain't right, but it's okay. She said, "I don't like you don't. You better come on." And me neither, sister. It took a long time. It took a long time to go, "Y'all ain't right. I was told I was pretty to be fat." We will say some of the craziest stuff to people, but you know what, girl? I know that you wasn't letting that bother you, cause I can see how you move. You was like, "Please, Ann, Ann," cause I got chunky. I was chunky for a cool minute, y'all. High school was cruel. High school was cruel. I was getting treated because I was a little chunky and then I was dark skinned, so they was really on me. But them Twinkies was hitting back then. I don't know if you had a Twinkie in the 80s, they was hitting real hard. This stuff now they eating, I don't know what they eating. But we was doing some things we should have did to ourselves, and that's the reason why. But other than that, we didn't know what to do. It took years, but the beauty of it is that we're still here to keep going. Because it took a long time to go to look in the mirror. I used to walk past the mirror, around it. I used to literally brush my teeth with my head down or do little things to where I didn't wanna see the person that was in the mirror. Because I didn't believe that she was even somebody to even look at. And this topic, you go, "Granny, why you got this topic?" Well, this topic came about because it's somebody hopefully she's here, I want her to hear this. But she came to my house the other day, and she with her little pretty self. And she don't believe she's pretty, but she's absolutely gorgeous. But she came to my house the other day, and I don't let many people in my house. My house is its own little destruction area of its own. But she says, I was listening to this guy, and he was telling all these things, and she said, every time I hear him, I would think of you. And I had to ponder on that for a minute. And she said, because you got it all on, I watch you. You got it all figured out. I was like, look, you ain't watching me that hard. But she said, you move like you got it figured out. You're not the same person no more. What'd you do? Because every time I think of him, I think of you. And then she said, listen to the man. So she sent me the video. I'm listening to the link. And I'm like, she think this is me. This is all her. Every bit of this that he was saying was her. She has conquered storms. I seen her kick grown folk out the way. You are not about to stop my movement. And she has conquered and come over some stuff that I'm like, girl, please. I didn't see me nowhere. I saw all of you. And then I thought about it. I said, then not only is she pretty and beautiful outside, her insides must be got sparkles and glitter or something, because she's just as sweet as pie. She do stuff that most of us wouldn't do. We were out at breakfast. I had to go to breakfast with my mama. She out here eating the big hat church ladies. I love y'all. We had so much fun. But we went to breakfast, and she said, "Oh, I'm about to leave because one of the mothers of the church said she wants some meatballs and some spaghetti." And I said, "Oh, you cooking?" And she says, "No, I'm gonna go." She told me where to pick it up from and where she want me to get it from her from. I said, "Do you fart glitter and poop dust with happy linings and sprinkles or something? Because you're just too sweet." But to go back to that, and I say, love the skin you're in, because she equated everything to me. But everything this man was saying was her. And I said, we need to talk about this. And hopefully she jumps on. She said, it took me a while to become more comfortable in my skin. I couldn't help. I came from the family with body, yada, 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 yada. I wasn't there. When I was in the line, God was passing out body and all the other little parts. And I was in the sarcasm part, how as he was pouring stuff in you, as he was making you, he just kept pouring sarcasm in mine. I didn't get none of the body. It just disappeared. I don't think it never was there. But I was fast, so that was good. I could run fast because I was little. So I was able to do other little things. But I no ma'am, I didn't come from the body yaddy tribe. That was not me. But then I said, as I was talking about her, I said, she's a saint. And how many of us other ones feel this way? How many of us have dimmed ourselves to make others feel good about themselves? How many of us have been to where we were really out here begging God, give me a glow up. Give me, make me bring me to the pinnacle, God, please. But then as he was blowing you up, you start dimming your own light. I know I did. I'm talking to me. This is my therapy. I was giving my light because he was giving me all these things, and I was going, no, oh no, who would want it? Why? She's not that. And I was torturing my own self mentally. And in that mental torture, then you let everything start just falling apart. And I kept going, why is it that I don't have this? And I'm asking, why is this not working right? And that not going good? And why is this? And then I kept putting all these bad, more things and thoughts in my head to where I had to go put myself in a chamber. When in COVID, we were told to go to the chamber. I was in the chamber. And when I came out the chamber, I was like, okay, sure. Well, what? Kevin Samuels asked you, what do you think you are? You can't say 7. I said 10. And somebody was like, 10 is a heavy number. I said, because see, y'all weighing all that powder and colors and BBLs and bust downs. See, that's what y'all looking at. See, when y'all giving these numbers. But y'all not weighing, decency, morality. Y'all not weighing the fact that heart and mental and love and mind states. You aren't weighing that. Because if you was weighing some of that with all them bust downs and BBLs, some of them wouldn't get a 5. And you out here passing up 10s because you looking for people. Some of these folks that's still paying for them parts. They got you out here begging for parts, and they got parts on layaway. They still owe the BBL man money. BBL man coming chasing them. They got how you look at a BBL on your credit. Oh, I got a BBL on my why? And we out here just talking crazy about ourselves. And this child she owed a man some money on that BBL. Stop it. We ain't gonna do that. We are not going to do that. To tell ourselves what today? You are so much more than what you see in the mirror. You are strong. You are confident. You are beautiful. You are unique, happy, and loved. Just be who? Just be you. Mm, just be myself. Just be me. And enjoy the, as the Bible said, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So if he saw something in you before you start putting them 5-inch lashes on, then why we didn't see it? Why we don't see this part of ourselves? Welcome, Queen. Welcome, Walaikum Salam to the show. Auntie, our conversation tonight, Auntie, is love the skin you're in. And we were just got through talking about we're beautiful and our uniqueness and we're happy and how we loving each ourselves and how we're strong and confident. Stuff we don't tell ourselves all the time. Stuff that we'll tell other people and we'll be all looking over the gate. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. Oh, she's on this and that. Now, I ain't saying you ain't supposed to say that. Yes, give her compliments. Give her flowers. But don't take yours away. Don't dim yours. Why? Because ain't nobody told you today you pretty. Okay, well, tell yourself. And I start doing that. Because ain't nobody bought you no flowers. Do the store man only give people flowers who got to give them to somebody else? Buy yourself some flowers. Now, for me, myself, I was treating myself with Oreos, and now I gotta fight down the treats that I was giving myself. But no, find the time and go, no, girl, you're good. You're good. You're uniquely you. You're not her. You're not him. You're not that person. You're uniquely you. And the uniqueness of you is why we love you. And why you gonna do what? Love you some you. Hmm. She said, I like myself better at 43. I know. And you just still a baby, TT. You a baby. I'm about to put you down in the niece section. I've seen 10 seasons of Soul Train more than you. I am in love with 52-year-old me. Every inch of her, from the crusty feet to the hair that don't lay down flat, to the edges that's gone, to the eyes that need bifocals, to the crusty lips because I got still a little mental going on, so I got a little, my own little problems, all the way down to the missing teeth. I love her. And I had to realize, okay, you was chasing you in your 20s. She gone. She all the way gone. You was chasing her in your 30s. What she did, she's gone. And people go, I listen to these little young ones, they would go, oh, I gotta find myself. After the baby, I'm just so lost. I gotta find. I said, no, ma'am, you need to find a new version of you now. I said, nobody told us that. Nobody told us to go, now that you're not her no more, she's gone. And that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. And find that good version of you. And that re-upped, that 2.0 version. I am in love. If somebody would have told me 50 was gonna be this fly, I probably would have asked to come like Benjamin Buttons. Start me from the back and let me work my way down to the little kid section. Start me from the, you hear me? Because if I'd have been like this in high school, stop it. I wouldn't have been a mean girl though, because I wasn't built like that. My grandma didn't build us like that. My grandma didn't still build us as we wasn't mean girls at all. She said, you're still a baby. And you are not shut it out. I'm not gonna talk to you because you're just as fly as can be, and I know you love the skin you're in. I'm still a baby, and I'm happy to be a baby. I hope at 100 somebody tells me you just a baby, but that person gonna be like 120, and I'm be like, yeah, I'm trying to get what you get. I'm enjoying this air with you. I am a baby. Yes, I am. I am a little girl, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And I hope that I'm gonna start smiling more. I be drinking my water. Y'all see me drinking my water. Why you got a green cup? Because I'm trying to mind my business. So my skin will clear up. The more water I drink, the less I can gossip. The more water I drink, the less I'm in your business. And my skin started clearing up, and my eyes got a little brighter, and I wasn't sitting around doing a whole bunch of nothing all day. Because I was like, do I want to be depressed with what sister so and so and brother so and so and that person got to say? Did I want to be depressed with all these unnecessary conversations that was dimming my light and my spirit? Did I want to be part of all this unnecessary rigmarole that was making me become unpleasant? And the unpleasantness was much bigger than the weight that I gained. The unpleasantness was the atmosphere that I was carrying. It was the drama that I was starting. It was the mentals that I was creating around me, and it was like I was like that little. I don't know if you see the little cartoon. My children, I have a baby still, so I watch all the cartoons. But it was called Inside Out, and the little lady was blue. The little cartoon was blue. Now, but everything in Inside Out was part of Inside the Body. But the little cartoon lady was blue, and everything around her was sad. Hey, TT, everything around her was sad, and as she walked around. This is what the little character happened with the character Inside Out. Go watch your little cartoon. Pixar be kind of good, child. They be telling some good little information. But anyway, I digress. And the little blue lady, everything she walked past became sad. And everything she touched was sad. And I was like, am I blue? And somebody told me, you walking around like blue. You're like blue. And I was like, I don't want to be blue. I don't want to be her. I want to be Joy. Joy was the other one that she walked around doing everything was happy and smile. But then when you balance that emotion and you come to go, I love me some me. I wasn't blue no more. Took a long time. Self-care. And this is what most of this is the conversation about. Self-care. You're right, Queen. I stopped that. And I made excuses for why I wasn't doing it. Y'all go, Granny, why you keep talking about yourself? Because if I can talk about me, and I start talking to the man in the mirror, because yes, I go by the mirror now. I ain't there as long as I should be. I'm still working on myself. I'm not fully delivered, but I will go up in there now and go, "Oh, you cute. Oh, it's you. Do you got a baby daddy? Yes, I do." But I'll be looking at myself like, okay, she's okay. I like her. 52. Take me back to high school, girl, at 52. It'd have been a mess. Let's see what our lovely granny got to say at, at 52.
Wrinkle, every curve, every shade. Baby, that's your story. Don't hide it. Honor it. Love the skin you're in, because God made no mistake.
God made no mistake on you. You hear me? He made no mistake on you. My grandma say, God didn't make no mistakes. She said, kid, he didn't make no jump. I should think about that. What does she mean by that? I hope I can get it right by how she used to say it. Because she used to walk over and let us know constantly, God didn't make no mistakes. God don't make no jump. And I was like, ooh. And that's how she would make us look at yourself, cut it out. She said, I love that. Oh, I cried. You hear me? That movie was cute. I watch Pixar movies. I do. I still have a little childlike mentality. Sometimes them cartoons I can't get all this demon hunters and pops and K-pops and my grandbabies. I don't do all that. And y'all ain't do watch it neither. But some of them little cute cartoons, yes, I've seen them all. I still cry at Mufasa when they wasn't supposed to drop Mufasa down. Shame on y'all, Disney. Shame on Disney. Well, when we was going, we was talking about loving the skin. You saw how Granny went. She said, all my wrinkles, all my little crow's feet. She said, all my little everything. I'm cool with that. Why? That shaped me. That's what molded me. That's what brought me to an understanding of love you. Because if you get better, you keep working on you, you'll get better. You keep loving on you, you'll be in love with you so much. Like Sister said, she go out and looking crazy and what? Since I ain't gonna talk about you, I don't know if you had this on, but I'm just gonna use you as an example. She had a bonnet on and matching flip flops and some socks on with her flip flops, and she was getting hit on, even though she ain't gonna get a hit on because she got to maintain her. But we can't help it. We still could. We still look good at our age. But she was getting hit on, looking crazy. But that's because all that good energy was radiating out of her. and it was coming out of her. And it was just like just pulling out. You can't help yourself. She said, I want a Botox. See, we ain't gonna talk about you. We ain't gonna talk about you. Some people have, I don't know where they go. I have asked people these questions, but they gatekeep. Remember, see, we're not gonna let them stay at Granny Show. They gatekeep. But some people I know, it's a sister I know, she got this little stuff she put on her face, and I tell her it's vampire cream. Because she loved her some her. You hear me? She took me way out to this place. We had to go in this little dungeon, and you had to knock on the door and tell three different passwords, and they opened it up, and it was like all these little witches potions and creams. And I said, where'd you get this? But that vampire cream that she rubs on, she don't age a bit. And her self-care is immaculate with that. So I have to give that TT a little love. She know who she is. But we was talking about all the things that, well, y'all are a mess. And we was talking about all the little things that we do that take us away from loving us. The main one is this one today. Girl, we be scrolling. Stop scrolling. We gonna do a 15-minute no scroll every hour. And then what, 20 minutes until we stop scrolling all day. Stop scrolling, looking at other folk and doubting you. Why her edges is still popping? She older than me and she's always wear braids. Stop scrolling. Why she don't gotta wear glasses? Stop. Oh, look at her. She got the leave that child alone. Like I said, you don't even know she still owe money on that BBL. You out here jealous of it. He said, I don't mind mentioning my age because I appreciate what a guy has done from 64. You ain't no 64. I seen you. Y'all give that TT a hand. 64, and she fly. She fly. She said, "Not girl, my edges." Yes, I be looking at people going, them, but they now y'all done got crazy. I'm saying y'all because I ain't got no edges to do that. But I seen this lady take her hair from back here and she brought it down like a baby hair. And I was like, if she could walk in Walmart like that, oh, she loving all the skin she and yes, she's loving her some her. And if she could walk like that, I know I could pop mine. Cause she had that hair, her hairline was like she lost all her edges and she came and swooped it down. And it was cold too. I was like, I was like, you get it, girl. You get it. You get it. I can't do it, but you did it. And I had to commend you for it. Girl, my edge has been gone. Somebody put a hex on me. I know they did. I know somebody put a hex on me and probably told me, God, take her edges if she lying. And I probably was lying. I lost all my little edges. She said, it's probably that placenta cream they say from at the child. I'm telling you, we went in the basement. We had to go do that Get Smart knock. After that Get Smart knock, I had to open this door and tell three passwords. And to this day, I had one time when driving past by, somebody give me some of that vampire cream. And the place don't even exist no more. I don't know if it disappeared or maybe they took it back to another underground space or I don't know the password because they changed the password. But that is just so loving on herself with this fancy cream. And I need some vampire cream. If you hear, you know who you are. Comparing ourselves to other people. How you gonna compare yourself to somebody else? How you gonna compare your fabulous to her fabulous? How? How you gonna take yours away and say you not fabulous to tell yourself that she fabulous? How? Cause ain't no way, get smart, girl. I'm telling you. How? How you gonna do something like that and tell yourself that you ain't where you should? I embrace my natural beauty and let my inner light shine. What they say, people say pretty is as pretty does. And people go, oh, she pretty on the inside. Well, then pull some of that pretty from the inside and let it shine on the outside. And stop walking around telling yourself what you not. Because I heard somebody, I had walked around, I had really did this. I said, I'm really confident now. I went out with some flip flops, and it was one of them days I just said, oh, I forgot to do that whole moisturize thing that they keep telling us to do now that we ain't babies no more. And my feet was looking like just like I could have walked past and just rubbed them real close on the ground and probably started a fire. I could have combusted. And somebody I knew said something about my feet. And I just laughed and it didn't bother me. I wasn't even like on one like, oh my God, wow, go see my feet. No. Matter of fact, I took my shoe off and wiggled my toes at her. And I let him know, I ain't worried no more. I ain't even studying you. You hear me? I love me some me. I love me some me. Crusty toes, missing teeth, and all. Just out here messing up peace. We be praying, oh God, give me some peace. Help me to do things this way and that way. And then turn around and somebody else begging for the peace that you got. Oh, I ain't got no teeth, but you got two more teeth than the person that just left the dentist after you. Be smiling, be happy. I smile on this side. It's my good side. So if you see me don't smile on this side, you know why. But that's my business. And you, my feet big. And my grandma say you need big feet to hold you up. Oh, I'm a little chunky. Yes, I am a little chunky. I love moo You come to my house, I'm always have one on. It's my business. But that chunkiness right now is good because it's cold. Since I was not kicking flour, you hear me? It was worse than that. Flour would have probably made these feet look a whole lot better. I need to go find a whole somebody. I'm embarrassed now to even walk in there and let Ling Ling touch my toes. I just because you know how you go in there, we finna go way to the left. But Ling, you be in there and she be if you I'm sorry, not, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just giving you the truth of how it sounds when we on the other side and you out there doing our toes. And you be and she look over to me, and I was like, she talking about my feet. You are not getting a tip. I know my feet look bad. That's why I came to you. You think I was gonna do it? Girl, bye. I did not. I came back out the next day. I went and got me some shea butters and put. I know the old remedy. Put your feet in some old white socks and they'll be back soft again. I had to do all that. And I made them toes better. I gave them toes a nice little loving. And they don't look as crazy as they used to, but I don't go out without no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's me at the half a mark, and I appreciate y'all, and I love every one of y'all. And I'm gonna give me a little sip of water so y'all laugh at my grin.
Granny still got it. Age don't fade flavor, baby.
Confidence looks good on you, Granny.
You right, Lord. Ain't no filter better than
Love the
flavor.
skin you're in. God made no.
God made no mistakes. You better love that skin you in. Little Granny said, age ain't did nothing to me, girl. Age ain't touched me a bit. Why? Because I told y'all I'm drinking all my water, mine, all my business. Age ain't touched me a bit. I'm not going to do a thing that I read today. It was really, this is a good one, so I'm going to share it with y'all. They said comparison is the thief of joy, but contentment is the cousin of peace. So if you're walking around comparing yourself to somebody else, you're stealing your own joy. I know I was. Remember, we talk about me. This is my therapy. But I was stealing my own joy. And then wasn't even content with myself. So I had no peace at all. Not even tripping. But when I walked out with them crusty feet and I went to Walmart looking crazy and I was sitting back and I'm just laughing and kikiing and making jokes. And I know he had to look at me like, is she okay? But I was happy. I was content. I had passed my final test. It was like going up against the Mike Tyson at the Punch Out movie video game. I'm that old. But I had fought Mike Tyson and I came out on the other side. You were able to log in. Hey, beautiful. We're so happy to see you. Love you too. Love you too. That's what my grandma said. It hit me. See, I was hoping one of my cousins would pop on here in time. She said, I know I'm somebody because God don't make no junk. That's what grandma said. I knew it would come to me. You had to give me a minute. She said, I don't feel like moisturizing every day. I'll be ashy as long as my girl. I have been there. I'm like, I know my neighbors be looking like, oh, she ain't got an inch of lotion on. Oh, but if you use, I'm learning now. Like I said, as we get older, we learn little things. You use the good soap, you don't be as ashy. But then they tell, oh, use the black soap, and I use all that, and I would come out there looking like I was rubbing flour. I was in there baking bread or something, just as dry as all. But then they say, well, you got to put this one on that and seal it with that, this and that. Us tomboys have a hard time growing up. That's the hard part for us. All this moisturizing and flitting and putting on, but we got to. We got to. So we try to keep that skin looking tight and right. 'Cause we don't got no vampire cream. We got to make it right. A masterpiece you are. A masterpiece.
And with every little stroke on that canvas, mm, 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 he's weaving and he's creating and making you better. So now as we go out and we look in the mirror, we're gonna look at ourselves like we're on a canvas. I'll add this to my little mantra. And yeah. So them little marks that he's putting in my face, those are like, beauty things for the canvas. Different little angles that come up when I move. That's another brushstroke on the canvas. Because y'all, I know y'all do. Y'all ain't got money like I do. So you ain't got one of them funny pictures in your thing that Picasso or somebody painted, but Basquiat, bless his heart. Well, you see his stuff, it's like lines all over the place, and you be sitting there trying to figure out the lines. But we gonna figure out the lines, and we gonna add this our own little brushstrokes. We're our own little canvas. Girl, don't we talk to? You know we got hard water. We live in the ghetto. We lucky the water ain't brown, and we can half drink it with a filter on. Stop it. Stop it. We are not about to talk about the water in the hood. That's a whole other show. That'll be another show forthcoming. The water in the hood. The water that we have to. No, we're not going there today. We not. She chose herself, and the game. What? The game changed. I have one in my living room that says she remembered who she was, and the game changed. And I said, that was deep. I chose myself. She remembered. Mine say remembered. And I changed the game for me because I had to remember I'm all that. What the kids said we used to say all that in a bag of chips. I am. But I told it to me. I didn't wait for somebody else to tell it to me like I was doing. Waiting for one of our little bald head baby daddies to tell us that you was cute. And that's why you got, oh, he told me I was cute. He did. No. Our mamas and daddies told us we was cute. We just didn't ride hard. And after we got in school with the mean people, we didn't believe it no more. When you came down, you had that little funny little dress on, wasn't iron right, and your mama said, "She look at you, you're so cute, baby. Come here." Which, if we had the confidence that we had at 4, where we walked out with them shoes backwards and them pants and clothes that didn't match, if we had that confidence, we wouldn't even have this show. We would all be healed. She said, tomboy issues the struggle because I'll throw on a hat and a jersey in a minute. Mine is denim. I will throw some jeans and a hoodie on and will mind all your business. I will put some earrings on so you do know I'm a girl. I'm not a boy, Damon. I'll put some earrings on. But no, I am the tomboy life for us is hard growing up. We had it hard. We did that to ourselves though. Being a whole tomboy and trying to be a whole girl. Y'all asking for a lot. But y'all asking for a lot. He said, my cousin and I made a pact this week about doing better with our skin, and once a week we're going. That's a good pact. That's a good pact. But not just your skin, but the person that's in that skin. That's what we talking about. Loving that person that's in that skin. And I'm gonna moisturize with you too. Put that on me. Put that on there so I can put that on my alarm. I got about to moisturize. Jenny about to call you. Let me make sure I got some of that good shea butter on. Cause I need some of that help too, because I will forget. And I'll go, ain't nobody gonna see my legs. Ain't nobody gonna see my legs. And it be that one day, like your mama always told you, put on clean underwear because you never know what could happen. It be that one day I did it one time and I forgot. I had to go to the doctor. Oh, I forgot. And you had to take off them pants, and I was white. And the man started checking me like as if, is she okay? Maybe she got eczema. Maybe he said, well, you burnt? I was like, boy, bye. I ain't got no shea butter on. You better call me. That's all that was happening. I didn't have no shea butter on. I once heard someone say that beautiful means be you to the full. Mm, be you to the full. Be the best you to capacity. Be you to the ninth power. Be a 2.0. Because it was a long time getting here. And I had some help though. I ain't gonna lie, I can't take it off for myself. I had some help. Because remember, as we started the show earlier, I said I was the darkest one in my family. Next to my mom, who's absolutely beautiful, and I had to deal with the things that I guess she had to deal with, being who we are in that little element of life. But I had a person that was brought to me And this person told me, "Oh, I wish I was blue black." And I looked at her and I said, "Why would you want to be blue black?" Then she showed me a picture of these blue black people from Africa. And she was like, "Look how beautiful they are. If we was blue black." And I was like, "She crazy." And then she would go around tormenting y'all just jealous because I'm y'all jealous because I'm chocolate and you not. Y'all just jealous because I'm chocolate and you not. And I had never heard nobody be that self-confident. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I like this. I'ma steal this because this actually helped me a lot." It took me a long time to really go, I feel where she's going. But whatever self-care it took this to get her there, she shared it with me. And I went and I used to dig at my kids because I have one. I only had one. And you see how God work, you have a whole gaggle of these people. And you get one that look like this and one that look like that and one that look like this. And I got that just that one chocolate one. But this one is so cloud nine. You can't tell him nothing. He He probably get on here and tell you I had no problems, none at all. But we were pouring into, and once we got, we understood the trauma. I know with mine, I poured into him what I didn't ever get. Not saying that I didn't get it like that, I didn't believe it. So I used to make sure that he believed it. So when he would come around other folk, he would make them feel bad because they wasn't chocolate. Or his whole aura was just so high that he just loved himself. I mean, this kid stuttered. I'm talking about him. If he on here, he stuttered, but he would not stutter when he talked about himself. How ironic. And then he realized that talking about himself, he wouldn't stutter. So he walked around talking about himself all the time. All the time. He even told me he believed that the stork is real because I can't be his mama. I said, whatever, boy, I'm your mama. But this is how he self-healed himself. And did it quite early, something I said I wish I woulda did. I wish I'd have did it real early. He did it way early. So he didn't have to wait till he was 52 like me to go, "Ain't nothing wrong with you, because you are beautiful, because the light you carry inside you." Mm, pull it out. It's there. You holding on to it real hard. Pull it out. Pull it out. And remind yourself who you are and pop your stuff. Get it going. Let's see what Grady had to say.
Got any leftover miracle dust? Can you sprinkle me a new shape?
Granny, you don't need no miracle dust. You need to dust off that treadmill.
Excuse me?
Love the skin you're in and lift what you got, not Oreos, weights.
Jesus got jokes. Jesus got jokes. How you gonna tell Granny to love the skin she in, don't be lifting them on Oreos? He told her get on a treadmill. Yes, we are. And that's some of our self-care. Our self-care is working on ourselves. Working on after we get that all part healed, because now we remove that weight. I'm talking to me because I feel that now I remove that weight off me. Now I got to remove this weight off, and I got to get back to a fighting weight. Because I was like, these children ain't. I saw this little boy scale this young man, excuse me, he scaled a whole 90. It was like 90 stories. I ain't get what 90 stories, but this boy scaled them stories to go get his mama, and I was like, would mine do that for me? I don't think I'd get a whole one floor out of some of them. One of them probably wouldn't even go up. They had an elevator. So I gotta get in some fighting weight because I'm gonna have to save myself. I ain't waiting for them people to save me. It's not gonna happen. I don't think I got one of them that'll climb 90 stories. And the boy climbed 90, he climbed them stories in the rain. And he went and got his mama. He said, I'm gonna go there with my mama. No, they don't love, I don't think they love me like that. So that's why after I shook all this, I gotta shake all this. Because I gotta fight for myself. I gotta be able, Granny can have some self-care and a little karate to go with it. A little bit of my own to save me because I don't trust them. I don't trust them. As we wind down, I'm thankful for each one of y'all that you've been here, you're hanging out with Granny, and you're helping me to heal as I'm healing with you. I thank each of you. All this stuff with the positive energy that you give, it helps me to see that this is not something that is in vain. I'm not only am I enjoying hanging out with you all, but it's also helping me because I notice as certain things that we talk about, It's making me look inside myself and go, "Hey, sugar, walaikum salam." It's making me look inside. It's all right. Better late than never. Arrive alive. It's making me look inside myself and heal self. I've been gossiping less. I was on the phone with somebody and we was like, "We ain't gonna gossip. We gonna vent. We ain't gonna gossip." And then I had another day. I was about to be a hater, and I stopped myself. I pulled that wind, and I didn't blow out they light. And now this is gonna increase my mantras every morning as I wake up and say, "Ooh, my feet don't hurt. Ooh, my head don't hurt. Ooh, I feel good." But now I'm gonna start doing what? Loving me some me. If you just came in later in the middle, what we did, we first started, we turned to our neighbor, we typed in the chat, "I love me some me. I love me some me." You know what? I'm thankful for liking my pink. This is another part of me loving me some me because I was walking around in all dark colors. I will not wear nothing bright. Now I do so if you don't know me, but I would show people the most prettiest colors, but I'll only wear the dark colors. And something tonight said, as you talk about loving you some you, I'm sitting on it. That's why I keep tugging y'all. Put on something bright. Put on something that you usually wouldn't do. And go find another piece of you that you're gonna embrace. Because I would never wear nothing this bright because I was like, it made me look different. It made me look darker. But now I understand it's an enhancement to what's already there. It's an enhancement. You better love you some you. It's an enhancement to the beauty that I was holding out, to the beauty that you holding out. So if you like me and you only wear black, browns, and blues, go find you some yellow this winter. Go get you some orange, because I'm gonna get me some orange. I'm walking around looking like the great pumpkin until I lose this weight, but that's my business. But I'm gonna get me some colors. And dust off some of them colors that we ain't been walking around. She said I've been walking around in black and dark colors. No more. No more. I'm gonna send you some bright pink because put some color in. That's what I did today. Another part of me releasing. Release. Releasing some of that they telling you black girls shouldn't wear this. I had to tell somebody told me I shouldn't wear yellow. And I never wore it. I don't have a problem with the dust. Yes, I love girl, you better come on. Thank you. And I accept that. And my grandma said, I'm great and you great too. I'm beautiful and you beautiful too. I accept that. And I accept this pink. And I'm not going to just peel it off and throw it in the closet because our spiritual maintenance. Remember, we talked about the other day that we're going to take some time off for spiritual maintenance. And in my spiritual maintenance, I think I'm going to sew me some bright colors. So if y'all see me and you know me and I walk around and you see me next time I got a bright green on, just know I'm healing. I'm being delivered. I'm being delivered. Being delivered. So we're gonna do some as we wind down some self-love conversation. And self-love and love and dealing with who we are and why we are. We talked earlier about choosing that I'm beautiful, choosing who I am and who I'm gonna be. And I'm not gonna listen to other people's conversations and what they tell me I am. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward if you want to fly. You have to give up what weighs you down. Mm. Give up what weighs you down. My sis said she loves some orange. I love those colors too, but I wasn't wearing them. But I'm gonna wear them now. Thank you, thank you. I love those colors too, but no. What did we just read? We're gonna let go of the stuff that's weighing us down so we can move forward. And we're gonna get up out of them blacks and browns. And black we did because it made us look skinny. But we don't realize some of these colors don't make us look that bad. They honestly enhance us. They make us look really pretty. Our spiritual maintenance, check our mirror. And as we check our mirror, we're going to check our mindset. So as you check in your mirror, check yourself. What's weighing me down? What did I allow somebody to tell me? What am I still holding on from the third grade? All them little things and marks and people use as jokes. I'm going to tell them to myself and laugh at myself. What? I can tell my children, if you can laugh at yourself, can nobody tell you nothing? Make the joke about yourself. And if you make that joke about yourself, what? I heard my son tell me one time he was at school because remember I told you he stuttered. And somebody told a stuttering joke. And he told him straight up, my mama told that joke the other day. Hers was funnier. Everybody gets it in my house. Nobody gets away. But he painted his own picture and he made himself who he was. And he started loving him some him. And remember I told you he stopped stuttering. So we're going to figure out what's weighing us down. You ain't got to tell me. Don't put it in the chat because I don't want to have to not post the video. But put it in your journal. What's weighing you down? What's got you in a chokehold that you can't get past and become who you need to be? So before we go to bed tonight, everybody that's on here, if you're watching this in the morning, before you go to bed tomorrow, I want you to look in the mirror. We all gonna look in the mirror and we're gonna tell ourselves. So we each, I'm gonna say it probably twice. I need to. I am built different by design. I'm gonna say that again because you know we on here. I'm built different by design. Oh, my grandma would say, God don't make no mistakes. He didn't make no junk. What? So I'm built different by design. I'm made this way because this is what he wanted me to be. This is my assignment. All my craziness, that's me. He made me that way for a purpose because it makes me happy. I make my own self laugh. I don't wait for nobody else to do it. If I want some flowers, I go buy 'em. If I want some Oreos, if I make a phone call, I ain't get no Oreos, I go Instacart. Because why? I am now happy and I can tell myself and I can look at myself and I'm content. And I don't care what you got to say. I really care less. And people look at me like you be walking around with your middle fingers up. Yes, I do. They have saved a lot of your lives. I'm built different by design. You better come on. And then our homework for tomorrow, if you ain't watching this tomorrow, your homework for the next day. But we're gonna take an unfiltered selfie. Take an unfiltered selfie, post it on my page, and hashtag I'm built different by design. And I want to see it. We're gonna light up the timeline tomorrow with unfiltered selfies. And when you see one of your TTs from the page, light her up. Let her know you love her. Girl, you fly. You look good. What Granny say? Yeah, sprinkle a little bit of that dust my way, help my parts out. But just light your sister up and let her know you look good, girl. And if she bold enough to tell you how old she is, you better give her some more. Clap for her. Clap for her. But I'm built different by design. And that's our as we end tonight. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna light the chat up tomorrow with selfies with no filter. You better come on. I know you built, you rock solid. I'm built different by design. Our first man on the thank you and welcome to Granny's house. Our self-care, our love, and we're gonna love on each other. We're gonna love ourselves so much. I can tell we're gonna be floating once the season is over of Granny Show this year. We're gonna be floating because we're gonna have shook out a lot of stuff. We done shook off the hate. We done shook off all the drama, all the gossiping. We shaking off stuff. We making it happen. And is, yes, and is. You're gonna be floating there. I'm gonna pull you down like the little cartoon up. I'm gonna hold you down. But we're gonna be floating, but we're gonna love on ourselves. And as we ride out, I like to remind you all to like, follow, and share. Welcome to Granny's house. Like, follow, and share. They call me Granny on YouTube. Like, follow, and share. They call me Granny on Instagram. And welcome to Granny's house on Facebook. Remind you on YouTube as you like, follow, and subscribe. After you subscribe, hit the little notification button and let you know when Granny's coming on. I will see you all Tuesday. Excuse me, today is Tuesday. Why y'all didn't remind me? See, I'm all discombobulated. I ain't ate yet. I'll see you all Thursday. Thursday. I don't know what we're gonna talk about Thursday. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Because we've been up in here getting real serious with life. But y'all been helping me a lot through a lot of little drama I've been going through, and I appreciate you. But I'll see you all Thursday. Thursday at 8 o'clock. The time is not going to change. I'm enjoying your time. 8 o'clock on Thursday. As you ride out, like, follow, and share. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. And if somebody is messing you up, walk past them and tell them, I ain't got time for you. You better mind your business. You don't want none of this. And if you got to give them special fingers and remind them, this ain't what you want playing. Go somewhere else. I'm healing over here. Let them know it's okay. I love you all, and I'll see you. Dr- What? We gonna drink water and mind our business. Good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Granny's house.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear.